And so this is my agent's perspective of our annual general meeting. So now I am going through this, okay, line by line. Okay, what is their perspective? My agent's perspective. It's me, right? If you think about it, because it's informed by me,
yes,
right?
How did you load that data in of your insights, your history, your distinctions, just out of curiosity?
So first you have to create your data set, your data constructs. There's companies do that. And then we went through literally 25 years of the presentations I've done.
That's what I figured. All your reports.
And you load it all in there. You know, this conversation will then go into it next.
Yes.
Okay. And then when I'm about to have another conversation like this or talk to an investor, I can literally go in and type in, okay, here's the questions you're going to ask. And it basically says, Robert, here's how you answer that. Here's how you should answer that. And you look at that and you say, okay, is this actually...
And now I know something more. I want to do it differently.
Right, or bring this out. Okay, and then you can say, well, this, and then you can start to load in what was effective.
Yes.
Okay, like certain ours would tell me, okay, these words that you use are effective. These words you use are a little too engineering and they aren't effective, right? I'm like, oh, okay, so I get that. But those are the things that are important for me to continue to load as this evolves as my AI agent.
Well, I mean, when I think about our audience right now, A, they're amazed. B, they're like, that's what I want to invest in because it's clearly going to change the world. But C, I don't know how to do any of that. So where do they start? How do they even begin to, we talk to so many small business owners and they're like, I know I need to do this, but I don't have the ability to, go hire a consultant for a lot of money every single year. Where do they start?
So this is where the enterprise is important. Again, okay, because the enterprise software vendor that they're currently using for any aspect of their business should be, if they're thinking about it, creating, which is why we're doing this, creating agents that actually deliver that to them. I've got agents for our business and Mind, Body, and ClassPass working at gyms. Okay, how do you make that more effective? How do you make it effective so that, oh, gee, we're going to go work out. We're going to New York. We're going to go work out tomorrow. You and I do, some spin class, whatever it is. But now we want to go do Pilates. So we sign up and we go. Yeah. Well, we're late because, you want to get a last cup of coffee and we're late. And so the instructor gives our seats away to his friends. Now we're upset. Okay, we want our money back or something. Our agents will say, hey, you guys are already dressed. Here's 4 other places you can go within walking distance and you'll get there on time and I already booked it for you. Do you want that? Or the agents say, well, do you want your money back? Okay, or guess what? You got a hard stop at 10:15. You could finish this at 10:10 and be back in time and all that sort of. Those are the things that we have built today. Okay, so that's, think about it. That's a gym. Okay, so small to medium businesses all have the capacity. Okay, if they have the right vendors to utilize those solutions.
Let me ask you about that. I know you're not going to one. You have so many companies, but for some of these small to medium-sized businesses, what types of firms have enterprise software that you think would be a good match for those types of business? I know it's different for every industry. Yeah. But if you're talking about sub-$100 million businesses, or even 150 in that range up to 150, what are some of the companies that you represent or that you would recommend that they take a look at that are on top of agents at this point?
Yeah, I mean, things like our company's Gainsight, customer service management. It doesn't matter if you're doing wealth management or if you are, managing a telecommunications business. It's how do you manage customers and what do these agents actually do? And it's a matter of what, you're training them for the specific ones, which is why we partner with Microsoft, right? It's like, okay, listen, we can enable a whole set of vertical markets that they don't and make those available to their customers. So, again, we're not using our sales force, they're using theirs to basically say, oh, we can support that. And so we can do that across multiple different channels because we're in so many different industries. Yes. So that's the point. So each of the industries, we have one, sales off drift, right? That was for sales. Yes. Okay. Customer support. You can think about, code development aspects or low code, no code environment. So all of those have different aspects that we're bringing agentic enterprise software solutions into those theaters and into those industries.